It's the missing prophecy. We are going to go talk to Ray. I don't remember what this quest is really about, other than I have it in my list of quests to do. So that's what we're going to go do next. And we'll see what it's all about.
What?
You want to make some gold, Walker?
So where is this person we're supposed to talk to? Thought we were supposed to come in here. Maybe not. I guess it's... Is it outside? I wonder if the person we're supposed to talk to is upstairs. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, okay. We gotta go in here, into this guest room. So that's Ray right there.
Ah, right on time. I'm joking, of course. Honestly, I feared you wouldn't come. Divination and prophecy yield few certainties. Still, this vision was clearer than most. You and I, this room, the scent of ale and wood smoke. Yes, this was meant to be.
You can see the future?
I'm afraid it's not as easy as that. I see a tangle of futures, a swirling mass of action and consequence. Every now and again, though, a specific moment strikes like a thunderbolt. Moments like this. Some dark entity stalks the oracles of Azura.
Oracles of Azura?
Yes, servants of the Twilight Queen. My friends and I decipher visions of the future for other votaries of Azura. Unfortunately, something is abducting us one by one. Bring this crystal to Pariah Abbey. Our Rose Mother will tell you the rest.
Very well. I will seek out Azura.
I do hope you'll hurry to Pariah Abbey. I see the other oracles, my friends, languishing in chains. A prison that hurtles through space and time, filled with Daedra and choking steam. Oh, gives me vertigo just thinking about it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. How often do you see this tangle of futures?
All the time. Makes dinner dates interesting, I can tell you. One moment we're speaking about the consistency of the soup. The next, I'm fumbling with my spoon, rambling about talking candlesticks and trees made of blood.
How's that go over with your dinner companions?
Ha! Haven't you a cheek? If you must know, it goes poorly. As I'm sure you can guess, the gentlemen rarely call on me a second time.
How did you gain this power? Did Azura give it to you?
I'm not sure. My parents thought me mad, abandoned me on the streets of Wayrest at the tender age of 8. Mercifully, the abbot of Pariah Abbey discovered my gifts and introduced me to the Twilight Queen. I achieved clarity. I have Azura to thank.
You said other oracles were abducted?
2. Kanzan and Musha, both powerful soothsayers in their own right. Kanzan vanished a week ago, pruning his sugar canes. His fellow votaries told me that he showed no signs of distress. He simply walked out into the field and never came back.
And Musha?
Musha, an Argonian, disappeared just 2 days ago. He tends Azura's shrine in Blackmarsh. It's a quiet affair with a simple shrine and very few acolytes. He went out to light votary candles near the shrine and never returned.
And you're certain they were abducted?
Beyond certain. I heard their cries. Still hear them, in fact. These abductions stink of Daedric plotting. Rival princes conspire against my lady constantly. One of them seeks to blind her by snatching up her oracles. Perhaps more than one.
How do you know Azura will speak to me?
Because you're anointed by fate, or something close to fate. I stopped arguing the specifics years ago. The Queen of Dawn and Dusk needs your help. Trust me, Azura's desires are hard to miss. She is insistent. She'll speak to you, believe me.
All right. Well, sounds good. I understand the thing about Azura is she is a Daedric prince, and I think even though she is a female, the Daedric entities are all referred to as princes, even if they're female. And in a sense, she's part of the kind of the evil pantheon of deities that represent that negative force, but she's also kind of pragmatic, so she's good in a way. She's like the dark, broody version of Mara or something. She's, I don't know. All I know is Azura is kind of a good deity, but she's not.
Please, listen to me for just a moment. It's very important.
She's not like one of the 9 divines. She's not good, but she's not bad either. She's kind of in between. She's on her own side. Represents dawn and dusk. I guess that middle ground between worlds, where it's both light and dark at the same time. Kind of like a true neutral, I guess. I wonder how far we got a ride to go to where she is. So I've been spending more time traveling by boat and by cart and avoiding fast travel shrines whenever I can. And it really has been making me have a better time in the game, because there's something kind of fascinating about saying, oh, where am I going to go to find a boat that'll take me to that zone I want to go to or something, versus just go click the map, click the fast travel shrine, and then immediately you're just there. You know, and sometimes it's not about just getting through the content of the game as fast as you can. Sometimes you just want to role play, I guess, you know, make it as real as possible. So set limits for yourself. Like, the fact that the game lets you do something doesn't mean you have to do it necessarily. I left the sound effects on for environmental effects and voiceovers, but I turned off some of the other sound effects so it's a little more chill. You don't hear the sword fighting sounds and stuff, because that can get a little bit obnoxious after a while when you're hearing the obnoxious noises and the combat music and all of that.
Bandits are burning our fields. Help!
Well, we're gonna go do our quest. We're not gonna worry about the guy saying the fields are burning, because we're gonna handle one disaster at a time. All right, here we are at Pariah Abbey Chapel. And there is Azura. How do we... Okay. We're going to just talk to her.
Rejoice, mortal. You stand in the presence of beauty and terror, between pale light and long shadows. I am Azura, Queen of Dawn and Dusk. I have a task for you.
Yes, ma'am. Ray told me that Daedric forces abducted your oracles.
She speaks the truth. The halls of oblivion fill with whispers. Collusion, conspiracy. I believe some of my fellow princes seek to blind me. They know how much I treasure my servants. They would steal what I hold most dear.
Can't you just rescue them yourself?
I cannot. The prince's compact with Sotha Seal binds my hands. You must be the vessel of my wrath. I sense my oracles, adrift in the void, imprisoned in pockets of oblivion, hidden dimensions, only accessible through Nirn. You will rescue them.
How can I open these pockets of oblivion?
My enemy servants likely use void keys, powerful charms capable of tearing small holes in the veil of oblivion. They require Daedric essence to function. Slay any Daedra you find and claim their essence. A charged void key will open any pocket.
How do I collect Daedric essences?
Daedra cannot be killed, only banished. When you strike a mortal blow, their essence returns to oblivion. The crystal Rhea gave you captures that essence before it escapes. A prison of sorts. Defeat any Daedra, and the crystal will do the rest.
Can you tell me more about this compact with Sotha Seal?
Long ago, my vulgar peer, Molag Bal, manifested himself in the town of Gilvardel and destroyed it utterly. In response, the dark elf Magus, Sotha Seal, gathered 8 of the most powerful princes to a summit in Cold Harbor.
What is the purpose of this summit?
The Tribune persuaded us, through a private bargain, to cease meddling in mortal affairs directly. An amusing request from someone who fancies himself a god. Now, we exert our will through intermediaries. In truth, I prefer it this way.
What about the other Daedric princes? Aren't there more than 8?
Many more. But the princes bound by the Cold Harbor Compact stand above their lesser kith. None can match my beauty, or Molag Bal's horrors. Dagon makes an art of destruction. On it goes. Of course, outward weakness often shrouds hidden power.
If you're so powerful, how did Sotha Seal convince you to join the compact?
Such matters are better left undiscussed. Perhaps you can ask Sotha Seal about it. If you can find him, of course.
How will I find your oracles?
While you hunt Daedra and gather their essence, my ward Rhea will conjure up visions.
Visions?
Yes, of her friend's suffering. Such visions might grant her a glimpse of where the other oracles are hidden. There will be pain, undoubtedly, but she possesses a rare and terrible gift. True insight requires sacrifice.
All right. True insight requires sacrifice. I suppose so. Well, we need to now collect 20 Daedric essences. We've got to kill Daedra anywhere to collect their essence. So let's go find some Daedra. Maybe there's some out here, because that guy was saying that the fields were being burned. Somebody is doing mischief out here. I wonder if they're Daedra. We gotta go kill some imps or something. Who set this fire? I want to know. Somebody's causing trouble over here. What is this? That's probably not a Daedra. That's like a little forest creature. Here's a cat. That's not a Daedra. Probably shouldn't kill it either. Alright. I don't think you can kill cats. Not entirely certain. Oh, who are they? Oh, those are good guys, aren't they? Yeah, yeah, these are not bad people. Alright. Well, I guess we're just going off to see what sort of baddies we can find. It's going to be a nice little walk in the woods here. Who's that? Hey, where are you going?
Help! Bandits are burning the fields! Help!
Okay. Bandits are burning the fields.
Fire! Help!
Well, no, I'm too busy for that. I need to find some Daedric creatures and kill them. Come back for you later. There's a wolf over there. That's not what I'm looking for. This is a nice field here. Who's this? It's an enemy. I don't think it's a Daedric enemy though. How about these? These are just more bandits. Orc bandits, looks like. Well, we'll have to deal with them. Any loot I can find, I'll take, so it's all right. I got time. This is how I get distracted. You start to do a quest.
What did you find?
And then after a while, you've basically forgotten what you were doing. And you've just gone off down the rabbit hole. And then you wind up finding a different quest and you start doing it. And then after a while, you're not even anywhere near that quest you'd started off doing. Which is really pretty amazing. We'll go up to Wrothgar. It's been a while since I've been to Orsinium. Maybe there's some Daedric enemies over here. Let's go up here and take a look at the Eternal Olympic Flame or whatever it is. Ah, yes. What a nice fire. We wouldn't want to fall off of there. Let's get down. There's some goats. We could probably kill those. Got some game. Hide scraps. Yeah, we got some good stuff here. Copper seam.
That could be helpful.
Yes, Isabel, that could be helpful. I don't know what it could be helpful for, but it definitely could be helpful. What do we got here? Can I kill those birds? No, I cannot. What are these? Roadside brutes. I've been thinking I might try Elder Scrolls 6 whenever they come out with it. But I hope by that time that I've gotten through all the ESO content. If I'm caught up on ESO, then I might switch over and do a different Elder Scrolls RPG. Like Elder Scrolls 6, or even maybe get a little more into Skyrim. I don't know. The thing is, there's so much content to do in ESO, it's hard for me to imagine getting caught up on it to where I'd want to do a different RPG. And then, of course, there's so much other stuff you can do in ESO that has nothing to do with questing. That's really the problem I have with other RPGs. There's too much overlap, other things that you do that are basically similar. I don't want to be gathering resources in more than one RPG at the same time. It just gets boring and repetitive if you're doing it in more than one game at once. I do wonder if there's any Daedric enemies in this area of the world. So far, I'm not seeing any. These guys are kind of interesting. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's like a like an elk or something. A mixture between a bear and a lion and a beetle and an elk.
You've got coin to spare now.
We are a long ways up here, aren't we? I'm at level 49 now on my character, so not too much further left to go. I might be able to reach level 50 today. That would be cool.
Poor thing.
Isabel does not like it when you kill defenseless animals. If we don't find any Daedric creatures over here, we may wind up just starting the quest, the next quest in this zone, because I know I have a lot of quests I haven't done in this zone, and I started the main story quest for the Wrothgar zone, but I never finished it, so if we find that, we might do that instead of the one we had been doing. Then I'll come back to that one another time. One thing I need to learn is what all these different ingredients are good for. Because I get them and then I sell them, which is fine, but I'm sure I could use them for something. And here we have another way shrine I have not yet unlocked, so that's exciting. I know I've played this game very casually, but it's kind of crazy that almost a year, 8 months or something since I first started playing this game, I'm still encountering way shrines and places that I hadn't been before, which says something about how big the maps really are. What do we got here? It's another player. Oh, hello.
Another find for your pack.
Well, what do we got here? A harpy might be Daedric. No, I guess it's not. As a class, the Daedric element is basically anything that's more or less in a evil alignment. Whoa. Somebody's attacking me. Bandits.
I told Glurot that setting up a house near a Nord barrow would be trouble.
Never been here before. It's a tiny mammoth. A pocket mammoth. Is that a penguin? The loon. Looks like a penguin.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that. I take no pleasure in killing, but I'm glad we're alive and they're not.
What do we got there? A pig.
Oh, why did you do that?
I always feel a little bit guilty for killing animals because Isabel will say sympathetic things. We're coming up on Orsinium here. Well, you know what? I don't know. Is this Orsinium or am I... Yeah, it is. We're on the outskirts of the town. Well, you know what? I think we're probably gonna put a hold on that other quest because I have gone a long way and did not find any Daedric entities to kill and take the essence of. So I guess I'll have to go back and try that one again another time. But in this case, since we're already up here, we'll just find another quest while we're up here. That's going to be the rule for these videos. Got to find a quest and do at least one quest before the video can be over.
Excuse me. Remember me? From the Winterborn ambush? The caravan? Hey, I'm talking to you.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you.
Sorry for shouting at you. It must be this city. Makes me want to walk fast and speak loudly. Oh, you must remember me. The caravan? The Winterborn ambush? Thanks again for helping us with that.
Is there something I can help you with?
Well, not me exactly. I came to Wrothgar to elevate my status, and here I am running errands for the orcs. Somewhat ignoble, but what can I say? Anyway, your assistance against the Winterborn and in recovering their supplies hasn't gone unnoticed.
So he wants to see me.
The king himself has requested your presence at his private tavern here in Orsinium. You must have made quite an impression. You'll have to share your secrets with me sometime.
Okay, I'll go see the king at his tavern.
Perhaps you'll be so kind as to put in a good word about me with the king.
Um,
I'd so enjoy an invitation to his corner.
All right.
I should never have come to this miserable place. So cold, so
cold. The orcs smell, the Nords are rude, and the Bretons... Gods, don't get me started on the Bretons.
Okay, here we are. It's King Kurog. There he is.
Try the iceberry ale. It's delicious. I pulled in a dozen directions. Fighting over here, debating over there, gives me a headache. But here, I can just eat and drink until I pass out.
You wanted to see me?
Took you long enough to show up. I could have you flogged for that. Ha ha ha! That look on your face, priceless. But I'm just yanking your tusk. I usually never have anyone flogged for a first offense.
Is violence your solution to every problem?
It's a good thing I like you, because the last person who asked me these sorts of questions had the curiosity taken out of him. But I don't want to fight with you. That's not why I called you here. Are you ready to listen?
All right. What can I do for King Karag?
You helped Chief Bosrog. You fought at my side as we defeated Iceheart and his Winterborn warriors. In short, you impress me. People who impress me either turn out to be a help or a hindrance to my plans. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not exactly.
Let me speak plainly. You could pose a threat to me, but I prefer to consider you an ally. Share a few drinks, like we're doing now. I could use someone like you. Someone to deal with problems that require a more personal touch.
What kinds of problems are we talking about?
Clan chief problems. There are still stubborn chiefs out there who don't agree with my vision, who don't want to see our people united. They're stuck in the old ways, ways that have failed our people time and time again. It's time to change that.
You want me to talk to the clan chiefs?
You made an impression on Bosrog. Whether he likes it or not, he owes you for helping the clans. The other chiefs respect Bosrog. We can use this whole situation to our advantage. Get them to listen to matters they would normally refuse to hear.
What do you want me to do?
For now, nothing. Relax, have a drink. Enjoy all the pleasantries that Roxanne and her fine establishment have to offer. But when I need you, I expect you to be ready and willing to get the job done. Oh, what are those two doing here? Damn it! You two always show up and ruin my fun.
Oh, I have not even begun to ruin your fun, my king. But let's leave the pleasantries for later. We have an urgent situation to report.
I can never tell when you're joking. Fine. What's so important?
The Trinimac Temple has been attacked, my beloved. Malakath devotees have barricaded the doors and taken the priests as hostages.
These fanatics dare to attack my city? My people? I'll deal with them personally.
You will do no such thing, my son. After what happened in the throne room, this is undoubtedly a trap.
I won't sit by while they attack my city!
This problem requires a personal solution, and I have a perfect idea. Outsider, let us talk. My son's bravery borders on stupidity. He would run off and stumble blindly into their trap without the slightest regard for his safety. We must not allow that to happen.
You have a better idea?
Oh, child, I always have a better idea. My son's rage makes it difficult for him to see clearly. His instinct is to charge every problem straight on and beat it into submission. His enemies know this and often use it against him.
You believe the attack on the temple is a trap?
Bosrog and the other clan chiefs know King Kurog all too well. They expect him to attack and kill the heretics, just as the heretics will kill the hostages. Innocent lives will be lost and blame will fall squarely on Kurog's shoulders.
What do you want me to do?
You are an outsider with connections to Orsinium that are tenuous at best. Enter the temple and rescue our people. If you succeed, you save innocent lives at the king's request. If you fail, well, at least the king won't be blamed.
Very well. I'll do as you ask. Where are we going now?
You cut the forest and the forest cuts back. Bet those witches had something to do with all these nature problems.
All right, where are we going? Up here? I guess that's not where I needed to go. I need to go down.
Morkel wares are now at the fort, and now I see people willing to spend. Do you not agree?
Everyone, clear the streets and go home. Let the king's soldiers deal with this. Back away, citizen. We have enough to deal with as it is. Soldiers can't do their job with all you civilians getting underfoot.
I'm here to help rescue the hostages.
Just because you carry a weapon doesn't mean you know how to use it. And as you can see, I already have more amateur warriors volunteering to help than I can handle. Why don't you just stand back and leave this to the professionals?
At least tell me what you know about the situation.
By the king's arse, you're annoying. I should toss you in a cell, but I'm a little busy at the moment. Alright, listen. A group approached the temple. I didn't think anything of it until they drew their weapons and rushed inside.
Any other way inside besides the locked door?
Look, I just got back from a tour in Daggerfall, and I'm still trying to figure this city out. It's a damn maze! I heard there might be a way back in, but the soldiers I sent to look for it haven't reported in yet.
Right.
Hey, hero! Over here!
Oh. It's, a very sharp arrow.
The king sent you here to rescue the hostages, didn't he? Of course he did. That's why they recruited heroes after all, am I right? Listen, I have a plan. It's brilliant. Want to hear it?
All right. Tell me what you're thinking.
See those hawkers behind me? Don't look. Anyway, they've been acting suspiciously. Standing around, making shifty eyes, showing odd hand gestures to passers-by. I've read enough investigator Vale books to recognize criminal behavior when I see it.
Who's Investigator Vale?
You never read Investigator Vale? The books about the brilliant scholar who travels the world and solves crimes? She doesn't use magic or weapons. Just her charm and her wits and... Look, I'll lend you a copy later, but we need to focus here.
You think those two are involved with the fanatics?
Isn't it obvious? Look at their evil demeanor, their villainous whispering. I bet if we rattle them, they'll run off and lead us right to the hostages. Watch. I'll just let loose an arrow. That should put the fear of Ifray into the survivor.
You can't just shoot someone because you think they might be evil.
Of course I can. I do it all the time. And I'll have you know that I'm right about 50% of the time. Fine, fine. We'll do things your way. But I'm going to keep an eye on those two.
Okay. We gotta find a way into the temple. There's a book. Let's read it. Vosh Rock, a study of a religion reborn by Ugdorga, the king's scribe. For generations, orcs have believed in three constant truths: the stronghold, the grudge, and the fury of Malacath. But before Malacath, at least according to certain traditions and a few noted scholars, there was Trinimac, the Vosh Rock, a newly emerged movement that seems to be gaining in numbers and popularity, promises to take orcs back to the roots of who and what they are as a people, to reclaim the glory of the warrior god Trinimac and restore the orcs to their proper position in the world. Is it any wonder that this new religion has found adherents among those who have accepted the idea of a reborn Orsinium? For its beliefs and tenets seem tailor-made for the vision of a united Wrothgar. The Vosh Rock claim they want to civilize the wild and riotous nature of the orcs. They want to elevate the orcs, to place them on the same level as the other races, or perhaps to set them even higher. And they want to rebuild the ancient city of Orsinium, setting it as the jewel in the crown of a new and powerful orc nation. That said, although King Karog has provided support for the new faith in Trinimac, going so far as to establish a temple in Orsinium, he appears to have no connection to the more extremist followers of the Vosh Rock. Who are the Vosh Rock? That's not an easy question to answer, for every member of the movement keeps his or her identity secret, and when they come together to celebrate or pray, they wear golden masks of orcish visages, patterned after Trinimac's own auric-tinged skin. The name itself translates from the orcish tongue as Blade of Courage, and refers to Trinimac's legendary weapon, Penitent. They see themselves as Trinimac's sword made manifest, cutting a new path through the ancient and stifling traditions that, as they put it, have held back the awesomer people for untold generations. Many among the orcish old guard see the Vosh Rock as either a foolish fad that will soon fade away, or as a dangerous fanatic who will stop at nothing to destroy the orcish way of life. Either way, the old guard refuses to be swayed by the arguments and the promises. They won't abandon the traditions that make the orcs, as they put it, strong and powerful and better than any puny elf. They hold fast to the concept of the stronghold and the clan, rejecting the call to create a single orc nation. They maintain the grudge, for ill will and resentment fuel the fire in their bellies, and the anger in their hearts. And they maintain their steadfast faith in Malacath, god of curses and the betrayed, for he blesses them with conflict and the bloody code of Malacath. But the Vosh Rock see the old guard as simply another challenge that Trinimac will help them overcome. Malacath, they claim, is nothing more than a weak and vengeful pretender, trying to steal Trinimac's glory. Once the orcs accept Trinimac and come together as a united people, then Trinimac will bless them with aid and succor in every battle set before them, from the battle to rebuild Orsinium to the war against the Reachmen, and to fighting for honor and prestige among the other races. Trinimac will bring glory and victory to all. Endnote. At the time of this writing, rumors have begun to circulate claiming that the Vosh Rock has begun using deceitful, even deadly tactics in their battle to win the hearts and minds of the orcs. I have yet to substantiate these rumors as anything more than the angry words of members of the Old Guard, but I thought I should include them here. I will attempt to learn more and record my findings in a later volume. All right. Well, that was interesting. So how do we find a way into the temple? That's the question. We can't go in the door. Front door's closed, right? Yeah, we can't get in outright. So a very sharp arrow thinks that these guys might be our clue.
Hello.
Let's talk to her one more time.
Fine. Do things your way. Nobody ever believes the cute wood elf. I'm going to stay here and watch those two anyway. They're up to something. I'm sure of it.
All right, so she thinks that they're up to something.
The city's construction has begun. So far, things are coming along nicely.
Wonder if we can go around the back. Maybe this is the way in. Looks a bit promising. The Mages Guild dormitory. Where does that go? That's the Mages Guild. Well, so far I'm not finding a way in.
My courage has fled.
Gotta be something obvious that I'm just missing. Well, I think we're going the wrong direction now. Because now we're not even in town anymore. We gotta go back into town.
Supplies are now reaching the city on a regular basis. Maybe now our basic city functions will get repaired.
Greetings. Hello there.
Now move along before I get really angry.
That's crazy. Usually this stuff's pretty easy. But for some reason, I'm struggling to find a way in. Just tells me where I should be searching around, but I don't see anything.
temple!
Now, what do we got going on here?
Move! Get out of there!
We go where our members go, offering support and whatever aid we can. Wrothgar is no different from Rivenspire in that regard.
Defend the temple!
Shoot, there's got to be a way in.
The way these old buildings take on new life.
Well, there's not any windows we can climb in here.
I don't want any more trouble.
Well, there's some metal we can mine.
Good quality there.
Damn Boshrak! Their Trinemark nonsense is going to be the downfall of this city.
You know, I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google it. You know, I don't know. I was just looking at the Google to see if I could figure out how to do it, and I still am not seeing a clear way in.
Fine. Do things your way. Nobody ever believes the cute wood elf.
Now move along before I get...
He's not any help to me. Somehow we got to figure out how to get in there.
Kruger, here, boy! We'll head out soon, pup. I promise.
Wonder if we can get in that way. Maybe that's the back door. Oh, it doesn't let us go in there. feel like the way in has got to be somewhere inside the Mages Guild. It's so crazy.
Thank Trinamak you're here. Someone has to save my fellow priests inside
Ah.
the temple.
Well, look at that. We found Priest Rugab.
Please, I need your help. The priests inside the temple are at the mercy of these fanatics. Please, I think they want to kill my brothers and sisters in Trinamak.
You know what happened in there?
Malakath fanatics. They burst into the temple and began rounding up my fellow priests. They spat at us and shouted that we were betraying our race. They said that Chief Basrag sent them to punish us for opposing the true god of the orcs.
How did you escape?
They made such a commotion when they barged in. I spotted them from the upper balcony and slipped out the back door. I was about to go find help when more of those ruffians surrounded me. I thought I was finished, and then you showed up.
Chief Basrag sent them?
They invoke the chief's name, saying he seeks revenge against the king and any who follow the false god. I've known Chief Basrag to be a hard man, but never a cruel man, never a murderer. What has the king done to anger him so?
There was a confrontation in the throne room.
I see. I respect the king and all that he stands for, but his temper, it has gotten us into trouble more times than I care to remember. If it's vengeance Basrag seeks, then the king will be responsible for the deaths of the temple priests.
I'll do what I can to save the priests.
My fellow priests were still alive when I slipped out of the temple. But the tension in the air, I'm afraid violence is inevitable. They set up patrols inside the temple, watching for Kurag and his soldiers. If one of them spots you in there,
I won't let that happen.
they're holding the priests captive in the rectory. If one of the torchbearers spots you and reaches the rectory, you won't be able to save them. Avoid the torchbearers at all costs. Or at least strike them down before they can sound a warning.
Okay.
Take this key. It will unlock the temple's rear entrance. Once inside, you'll need to find the key to the rectory, where they're holding my fellow priests. The fanatic who gives the orders, their commander, he probably has the key to the rectory. May the luck of Trinimac be with you. I'll inform the guards and try to send more help your way.
Okay. So we gotta go in here, we gotta hide from the torchbearers.
Lock the priests in the rectory. As soon as Kurog arrives, we kill them all.
I wonder if I should probably stow my companion and my hat and sneak. It just dropped right in on him. That wasn't good. It's all right. Yeah, we're not being subtle.
Intruders! Now we can kill the priests!
See, now I brought too much attention to myself. Oh dear. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to go for it then.
How did you get in here? No matter. You'll be dead in a moment.
Okay, so we got the key.
Ha! We are mighty!
Sounds like they might have killed the priests, though. That's not good. Oh, there's a priest. Ugus is there.
Spread out. You do this.
Hurog's people have arrived. Kill them all.
Move!
You were too late. Maybe the others. Maybe Solgra reached them and they're all right. Everyone's dead. Maybe there's still hope for the others. Solgra, she took them with her. Tried to hide in the back. I don't know what's happened to Solgra and the others.
All right, tell me about the others.
High Priestess Solgra and our brothers and sisters in Trinimac. The fanatics gathered us up and forced us in here. But Solgra, she isn't one to put up with such nonsense. She put a blade into one of them and ran into the back to help the others.
Where can I find Solgra and the others?
I have the key. I'll open the door for you. Find the others, please. I don't know what Solgra planned to do, but she had that look in her eyes when the fanatics started hurting our people.
All right.
Solgra and the others should be somewhere through this door.
We going through here?
I'll find a way to open the main temple doors and let the soldiers in. Good luck. Get her! Don't let her escape!
I'll die before I let you hurt the others.
You've met your match.
Orders be damned! You're going to die for that, priestess!
One? I plan to kill a dozen more if you don't leave my temple now.
Oh, there she is.
Thank you for that. I thought I could handle them, but the odds got a little
I hope I was of
overwhelming.
some assistance.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine once I catch my breath. Just got the wind knocked out of me a little, that's all.
You know what this was all about?
Not exactly. They claimed to be devoted followers of Malakath, and said they were working for Chief Bazrug. They caught us by surprise, threatened us. Did you run into Ugus? How are he and the others faring?
I rescued Priest Ugus, but I wasn't in time to save the others.
Don't blame yourself. You have saved lives that without your intervention would certainly have been lost. But I'm still confused as to what the attackers hoped to accomplish. Why take us hostage? Why not simply kill us and be done with it?
They wanted to embarrass the king.
Spill the blood of innocents and blame the king for their deaths, for not being able to protect his people. What a fiendish scheme. But the king sent you in his stead. Very astute on his part. That decision may have saved many lives.
What can you tell me about these fanatics?
We were supposed to assume they were Malakath devotees, but they didn't seem particularly religious to me. Even I don't believe Malakath would sanction a slaughter such as this. They mentioned Chief Bazrug, though. Said he gave them their orders.
Do you think Chief Bazrug was behind this attack?
I've always found the chief to be noble, but it doesn't take a lot to change a person. His forts ravaged, his traditions threatened. I can see how such things could lead to this. The king and the Forge Mother must be told what happened here.
All right. Now let's go tell them. Oh, look. Beets. Garlic. And pies. Pumpkin. I don't want to cook right now.
This is nice. Aurelia and I used to go camping like this on High Isle. Seems like a long, long time ago.
There's a lot of food here. Some pork. Porridge. Some bread, bananas. Mint tea. Oh, this is a regular restaurant. Grapes, melon. A pretty impressive amount of stuff to find in one room. Let's see, where do we have to go? How do we get out of here? This is kind of a whole maze. Okay. I need to go back this way. An Inspector Vale novel in there? Yeah, I gotta get all this loot. Oh no, we got an enemy here.
This is the last of them! Let's finish these bastards off!
Scatter!
Well, I guess that'll do it for plundering.
You're alive. Finally, something good comes out of this debacle. Too many priests died because of those fanatics. We removed their bodies, but if word of this gets out, I need to know. Did you find High Priestess Solgra? Is she safe?
Yes, the High Priestess is safe.
That is good news indeed. I will make sure that a military contingent protects this temple going forward. It will not be left undefended again.
A military contingent?
Increased patrols around the perimeter, soldiers assigned to guard the inside of the temple. The priests will not have to live in fear of another attack, not so long as my son is king. I assume you know who claimed responsibility for this?
The fanatics claimed to take orders from Chief Bosrog.
Bosrog has never agreed with Kurog. He made threats in the throne room, as I'm sure you heard. Besides, his boldness and devotion to Malakath are legendary. It appears Bosrog wishes to challenge our king.
If Bosrog is behind this, what should we do?
My son needs to solidify his hold on the clans. All of the chiefs must accept Kurog as their king for the betterment of the Orsimer people. If we gain support of the clans, we can stop Bosrog without inciting an all-out war.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You have done enough for today. Though lives were lost, thanks to you, others were saved. Take this for your efforts, and keep your ears open. We will contact you when the king again has need of your services.
Oh, nice.
Solgra, my child, come join us. Are you injured? Should I call a healer?
I am well enough, but innocent blood was spilled in the temple this day.
I grieve for your fellow priests as much as you do, but changing the awesome way of life brings risks we are all well aware of.
Trinimac's words. I came here to share them, not to bury my brothers and sisters in the faith.
Well, that'll do it for today. Looks like we have done a quest. Can we go out this way? No. I guess we got to go around. That was a lot of meandering. But eventually we figured it out and accomplished something. Now I just have to figure out how to get out. I guess I gotta go up somehow. How do I go upstairs? Over there? It's a pretty cool building. It's enormous in here. Here we go. Wow. All right, well, that's enough questing for one day. Till next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye.